Hi everyone. As you can see, the topic for today is common mistakes to avoid in calculations. So some of you are wondering that what is this topic for? Now this is something which is very important. Now many of you must have faced this problem that during the examination you have attempted the entire paper, you have written the entire exam, but when you see your marks are being deducted. So why these marks are deducted? Because you have done mistakes in your calculations, which end up deducting marks. So you have to understand this thing very clearly that when you do your calculations, you should be very careful and clear about the rules of calculations, and you should be doing it carefully and attentively. So here we go, and I'm going to take some examples where the mistakes which are done commonly by the students. Now, the first thing which I have taken is the fraction thing. Now, when you see the fraction, if over here it is in the numerator we have 6, in the denominator we have 7 by 3. So normally what happens, sometimes children do it incorrectly, that they just simply cut 6 and 3 and then they write the answer as 2 by 7. But actually what is happening, we are taking 6 from the numerator, multiplying it, and then taking the reciprocal of the denominator and writing it 3 by 7. So when you solve this, you are getting 18 by 7, which is completely different from the incorrect answer. Now in the next example, I have taken 6 by 7 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. Now here when you see, sometimes what happens, children simply multiply 6 with 3 and write the answer as 18 by 7. But actually what is happening, 6 by 7 in the numerator multiplied by the reciprocal of the denominator, which will be 1 by 3. So your final answer here is going to be 6 by 21, right? Now let's move to this next one, which is solve 6 by 7 divided by 2 by 3. Now here sometimes what happens, children simply multiply the numerator by the numerator and denominator by the denominator. So here they are writing the answer as 12 by 21. But actually what is happening, 6 by 7 into the reciprocal to 2 by 3, and the answer which you are getting is 18 by 14. When you simplify it, you are getting 9 by 7 and ultimately 2 by 7. Now here we are taking solve 7 by 0. When you see in the denominator 0 is written, sometimes children take it incorrectly, which is the answer is 0 because we are dividing by 0. But actually that is not the case. Division by 0 is not defined. So we cannot divide any number by 0. Please remember that. Next one, we are taking simplify z to the power 4 into z to the power 3. Here you have to remember and recall your powers of exponent, laws of exponent, powers of indices. So here the correct way is that when you have the same basis, you add the powers, add the exponents. So the correct result is z to the power 7. But sometimes it is misunderstood as that because the multiplication sign, so powers are also getting multiplied, which is not correct. It is not z to the power 12. The next one is again on exponent, which is 5 to the power 3. So here please remember, because you can see a bracket over here, it means that the exponent 3 is over 5 as well as over y. So there is a lot of difference between this and this. Here exponent is only over 3, not on 5. But because our question was solve 5y, which is written in the bracket, and power 3 is there, so we are going to take power 3 over 5 as well as over y. The next one is 7 into 4z plus 3, which is multiplication problem in algebra. So here what do you do? The incorrect way, sometimes what is being done, that 7 into only 4z is getting multiplied. But please remember that when you have a bracket and there is a number which is being multiplied outside, it means the number is going to be multiplied with each term of the bracket. So it is going to be 7 into 4z plus 3. It means 7 into 4z plus 7 into 3. So your correct result will be 28z plus 21. In this one, we are taking subtraction problem. Subtract 2x minus 4 from x square plus 8x minus 10. So here, because it is subtract the first one from the second polynomial, so second polynomial will come in the first place minus the second polynomial. But incorrectly, what is being done, that the first polynomial is written minus 2x minus, and the first polynomial is written as it is. Okay, so what is being done here, that minus sign is there with 2x, but there is nothing being done for minus 4. So you're getting the incorrect result. Whenever you have this kind of problem, always remember that you have to use the brackets. So you are going to write this polynomial over here minus 2x minus 4 with a bracket, so that you remember that this minus sign is going to change the sign of each term inside the bracket, right? So here in these two calculations, you can see what is the difference. The difference is here in minus 4 and plus 4. That is making all the difference. The next one is under root of 3x. So when you see this square root or under root of 3x, it means that the power of 3x is actually 1 by 2. Now please remember, power of both 3 and x is 1 by 2, not just x. That is the incorrect calculation which is being done here. Here we are taking simplify x plus y whole square. Now this must be remembered by you that this is an algebraic identity, and here we apply the law, the rule. So x plus y whole square means x square plus 2x plus y square, not just x square plus y square, right? The next in line is 3t cube minus t upon t. Now here is a calculation error which sometimes is done by the children, that when they see this question, they simply cancel this t and this t, which is wrong, right? You cannot cancel like this, because there is not a single term in the numerator which you can cancel like that. They are getting subtracted, they are not getting multiplied. The correct way is that you factorize this 3t cube minus t, you take t common outside, and in the bracket 3t square minus 1. And here you can cancel this t and this t, right? And your correct answer is 3t square minus 1. Now the next one is simplify 2 into x minus 5 whole square. So here if you see, the question is to simplify this. Now sometimes children, they simply, what do? They take this 2 inside the bracket first and then do the square. Then apply the identity a minus b whole square, which is a wrong way of doing. What is the correct way of doing? That you have to first apply the identity a minus b whole square over here, solve it, and then multiply 2 by the entire bracket, right? Now the next one which we are taking is solve 15 by 4 minus 7x which equal to 9, which is actually a linear equation problem. Now this is a common mistake which I have seen so many times by the students, which is that because they see that 4 is getting divided over here, so we can take it over right hand side and we can multiply it. That is a wrong way of doing. You cannot take this 4 over here because there are two terms separately. They are not single term over here. Okay, the correct way of doing it, that you have to take the LCM of these two terms like this, and then you can take 4 on the right hand side, because now you can see it as a single term. This one is again on linear equation, which is simplify 8x plus 4 equal to 3 into x minus 1 plus 7. Now here 3 is getting multiplied over here, so the misinterpretation tells you that 3 can be taken over there on the left hand side, 3 can be transposed on the left hand side, and then we can solve it. But again, over here also you just don't have 3 getting multiplied here in a single term. We have plus 7 also. So the correct way is that you open this bracket first and then solve it. Like I have done 3x minus 3 first and then keep on solving it. This one is telling you solve x equal to 4 by 5 into x plus 9. Now here, because 9 is getting added here, so sometimes children take it on the left hand side, transpose it on the left hand side and do the subtraction. But this 9 is inside the bracket and 4 by 5 is getting multiplied by it. So you cannot take it simply 9 over there on the left hand side. What you actually have to do, you have to take this 4 by 5 because it's a single term basically. They are getting multiplied. 4 by 5 into x plus 9. They are multiplying together. They are not simply adding or subtracting. So you will take this 4 by 5 on the left hand side And because it is getting multiplied by the entire thing over here, then when you take it on the left hand side, you will take the reciprocal of it, right? So please remember all these things when you do your calculations. Thank you for watching. I hope it must have cleared your many doubts. And please remember that whenever you do your calculations while taking your exam, you have to be very, very careful, and you have to remember that please revise your steps again. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and keep on watching my videos. Thank you.